organization, and what do we get touched and what we don't touch. And I'm afraid with Infinity Extra, we're here to touch subjects which the people need to hear our voice in the community. Now, a best friend out there, who we can say, Piers Morgan, has had his voice to this, and I'm fed up of Piers Morgan getting too many conversations when it talks about issues with mental health and black women. Now, there's a young lady, Simone Biles, who you could almost say is the greatest of all time. Now, I know a lot of gymnasts who are not black will have a problem with referring to her as the greatest of all time, but her stats do lead to that, I'm afraid. That it looks like she's the greatest of all time, but at the moment, the greatest of all time, the superhuman, as she's referred to, gymnast who's 4 foot. Imagine being 4'9", like. Yeah, that's shot there stuff. That's shot. But anyway, she pulled out of the team event, after feeling that she wasn't mentally there. Now, there's many perspectives in terms of this, and I've gone online, and in the UK we can focus on Piers Morgan. Yes, we're focused on Piers Morgan. We can say, yo, Piers, you're always anti-black women. You're against Harry and his wife Meghan and all that business. And when you got another black woman to moan at and whatever. But on the real, guys, you got a soccer as well. I think there's soccer the other day. Is there a slight trend with this as well? I'm not saying trend. We've got young black women who are crushing under they're being crushed under a lot of pressure, and maybe people just don't realize. I think I just had to sit down and just spend some time thinking about it, because I've heard black sportsmen saying, yo, fix up, man, just get up, because you're getting paid to get up. You got people that saying, you know what, mental health is so good, quit when you feel like it and whatever. So we got that one extreme to another. When growing up, it's all about, get up, son, go through the wall and smash it, and even if you crash, whatever. And I've seen athletes, while injured physically and mentally, actually play poor. There is one athlete before in the past where I think was never mentally up for it, which was Ronaldo in the France final. They woke up in France, and Bizzle lost to France because of he never left it to his colleagues. He tried to go on the pitch and do something, he couldn't do it. The pressure was all on him, but he came back better and did better. So we could argue and say, look, there's a man who got past it, but we don't look at the amount of people that haven't got past that mental block. But one thing I would say to a lot of people out there as well, black and white, I think we really have to look at the wider picture here. COVID has changed a lot. COVID has raised a mental awareness, health awareness right to the top, and that affects everybody. COVID has affected everybody mentally. But what I believe, and this is not the card that I really want to keep waving out here, but the reality show is that black people have really gone through an awareness, like we just got really aware of what we've taken in. We've taken it in the chin. We have accepted the norm, racism to be a norm. We've accepted we're just coming to generational trauma. We have just sat down and looked at, why did my big brother not survive? Why is my siblings not succeeding when they're really clever? Why am I not getting accepted for these jobs? Why am I getting criticized a certain way because my hair is not so and so? Why are people referring to me to a certain way? Why can't I achieve this? Why can't I achieve that when I'm better than my white colleagues? Now, it's hard to explain when you've known but you can't express that you've been held back because of your colour. People, I believe the combination of these facts is probably a common denominator and has put people under pressure. You may disagree, may agree. I'm just trying to really the pressure for Simone Biles. She did mention about this, the crowds and the pressure and being in isolation, but there's an untold pressure which athletes won't lean onto, which I must admit black athletes have really faced identity crisis. massively. There's a lot of issues of she could raise about the past, about being messed about with and whatever, and now in an environment for the first time in history we are recognizing mental health as an issue. And for me, is it wisdom that she pulled out? I've been looking at a few blogs and a few comments. I believe it was wisdom that she pulled out, and maybe she come back strong in a few days time when she goes to her individual events. The team, I believe, got a silver. So you know what, sometimes when it's not on you, it's not on your you know, I mean, it's not your day to do things. Maybe it's not your day to do things. But what I would say, guys, you know, take it easy on her. You know, I have looked at a lot of blogs, not just Piers Morgan, because, you know, I don't want to be out and out Piers Morgan because he's not the one to be out, but the reality show is that he made a very derogative, and I think I'm of a generation that can be very derogative towards these younger guys coming through and saying, hey, these guys are soft, these guys mental health, what, we bash through this again, your mom for the mental health card because he fell. But listen, the damage that we've caused our loved ones around us because we have behaved a certain way, because we haven't handled our own mental health. Yeah, we need to not just look at our well-being and saying, right, I'm all right now, but we have to realize what's not all right. Piers, you know, you never know, that girl that he's checking at the time, it all flopped because of your mental health. Maybe it said something to your children that now are not looking, who don't treat you a certain way. Why? Because of your mental health issues that you've had in the past that you didn't even realize was mental health. It's not about just getting through it. It's about navigating it in a wise way. But anyway, I don't want to hype on this more, but you know, really do pray that Simone Biles will get back on her feet, and I pray that we really do wake up to trauma, and what the damage of trauma, you know what I mean, the damage of life can do on us on an unseen level. Yeah, and not over spiritualize it, but just to see it for what it is, and that's our mental health. And there's nothing wrong with our mental health not being 100. There's nothing wrong with it anyway at all. So don't be ashamed about it. Be real about it. Make sure you keep yourself safe and not damage yourself or others. That's my best. I think that's the best advice I would give in terms of that. But guys, enough love. This is Roger and Infinity Xtra. We're here to be fast and extra. It's the gospel music, black origin. This is how we do it. Whenever you're not in my presence.